Good. Thanks for coming, everybody. I'm Cliff Smyth. I'm a faculty member in the College of Integrative Medicine and Health Sciences at Saybrook University in the Department of Mind-Body Medicine. So I invite you to let yourself be a little bit more comfortable, seeking a sense of support from the floor, from the chair for your pelvis, from the chair for your back and your arms. Or maybe your arms are resting on your thighs, just gathering a sense of support for the body and from the body, and making those little movements you need to be a little bit more comfortable. Invite your spine to be long and let your attention alight on your breath as much as possible, finding some aspect of breathing that's easy to attend to right now. It might be the air coming and going at the nostrils or through the throat, or the feeling of movement somewhere in the body, or even the little tingling as oxygenated blood moves through the body. You might even hear the sound of the air coming and going as you breathe, some sense of vibration. So attend to whatever's possible and however possible, staying with your focus at least partly on the breath as I introduce our practice today. So in many ways, meditation can be about attention, about how we use our attention to bring us more into the present moment. And that feeling of being in the present moment, non-judgmentally, non-reactively, sitting with our own experience. This kind of mindfulness that offers a possibility of not getting caught up in worries and anxieties or fantasies about possible futures or rumination about the past. So attending to the breath again, as much as possible now, bathing the experience of breathing with attention, following the sensations that accompany the breath, the in-breath and the out-breath, and any pauses in between. The practice of more focused attention in the Buddhist tradition is called samadhi or shamatha practice, and sometimes in the mind-body literature, concentrative meditation. I like to think of it as developing the ability to gather oneself, to develop a feeling of settledness, to start to be with and in one's own experience. So we also need to be aware of when our attention shifts. And one way to do that is to name our own experience. The Zen teacher, Shinzen Young, developed a system of noticing the sensory channel of an experience. So let's try a brief version of that. So begin now to notice any sounds that come to you. There is my voice from the computer or on the phone. Are there any other sounds coming from near or far in your environment? In the building, outside the building? Or maybe there's sounds coming from within the body of breathing, digesting, circulating. Listening now to sounds from the environment or from the body. And also sometimes we hear our thoughts. Our thoughts come to us as words. So for the next minute or so, if you hear something in the environment, in your body, in your mind, just try simply naming it hearing. Anything you hear, naming it hearing, and then maybe just letting go of that naming and letting go of the experience. Noticing what arises next. Bring your attention back to hearing and simply naming hearing. And then maybe there are things you can see. If your eyes are open, certainly, even without looking around, visual information will come to you. Or with our eyes closed, sometimes there are colors and shapes behind the eyes, as it were, which is the activity of the optic nerves. Notice and see. And anything visual that comes to you, simply name it seeing, name it, and then invite a sense of letting go. And again, sometimes thoughts come to us as images, as pictures. Maybe they're fleeting, maybe they sustain. Just noticing if there's any seeing behind the eyes, or if your eyes are open from the environment, or any images that come through your mind, and simply labeling that experience, seeing, and inviting a sense of letting it go after you've named it. Bringing your attention back to any experiences of seeing, and simply naming them seeing. And then pausing and finding what arises. And finally now, there are things we can feel, perhaps where the body meets surfaces as you sit there, maybe sensations from parts of the body, your hands, your feet, your face. Maybe there are feelings from within the body, like tightness or warmth. Bring your attention as much as possible without reacting and not judging to feelings. And of course, there may be feelings associated with the movement of breathing, which is where we began, and which is always there for us. Simply naming any bodily sensations as feelings, and after naming them, inviting a sense of letting them go, the sensations and the naming. And of course, there are also feelings that we call emotions or moods, some feeling tone of the body. Even thoughts can appear as or with bodily feelings. So noticing again for a little while now what feelings arise and labeling them simply feeling. Noticing, naming, and then easing the attention, letting the sensing and the naming go gently. Feeling at the surface of the body or in the body. Resting in awareness now for a couple more minutes, and as much as possible, noticing what arises. As much as possible, can you catch the sensory channel of the experience? Simply noticing and labeling as hearing, seeing, or feeling whatever sensations come to or arise in your body, and thoughts or words or images that arise from the mind, hearing, seeing, feeling. And you can always return your attention gently to the breath. And if you've drifted into full attention to one of those channels, seeing, hearing, feeling, just noticing again, noticing when and if the attention shifts, and naming your experience. And slowly now, sensing you're sitting on the chair, maybe take 3 deepening breaths without strain, just to help you re-alert, and breathe out softly and slowly. If your eyes closed, invite them to open again so that you might see and then come to hear, being in this virtual group together, being in this gathering together. Take your time now, and wishing you much calm presence for your day. Take care and be safe.